back in San Antonio. That'll be a drive kick champion.
So you've got to be more attached.
Laravia down the middle he goes. He's got
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to count it, but
250. They have 52 games played. Much different, much better than last year. Here's the Lakers this year, and he's been held.
yeah, he scored under 20.
Yeah, well, and he can get there and climb too. Steve's first rule is this of the year. Stephon Castle, awesome, and that's probably a punt.
Hand.
Wemby for three from three-point land. A little bit
Of the game.
He's going to fire up another 7 points already because he's going to try to get to the rim at 81%. How about this right now? If you're just tuning in, Rui going to shoot a three. Guys that aren't playing tonight.
Yeah. So we'll see how he feels tomorrow. Be out, and then Marcus Smart just tweaked a left. Wait, there was one more, Billy. DeAndre Ayton.
Second violation for the
Probably the best defensive game for San Antonio. Again, they were in the game nearly
anywhere near.
Wemby looking for more. Victor Wembanyama.
Minutes.
Oh, Fox puts a great move on him. Well, for De'Aaron, his scoring is tone. It's about every right in front of him. Now he waits in second place in the West, 4 back. So Wembanyama, look at James Harden.
If Victor plays
From Sportsnet on NBA, trolling under there is Wembanyama with Jay Huff, and he's done his ability with pride.
just asking for
Victor for three. Wemby on the when that one went out. Laravia. Here's Victor down the middle.
and there's over 5 minutes to
Get into the paint. He does. He lays it. That's and that was last night. In three-point shooting in the NBA. Castle goes right to the rim so far. Rui mid Wembanyama. The turn, the shot. And here's Nick Smith Jr. leaning times. He has 5 Barnes.
He's defending him. I know what's coming.
Times when they wandered it right here wearing the purple.
Do to get position.
Yeah, get it. Now Timmy's underneath, goes over 18 and 4.
Look at this.
All alone. Connect, finally getting an opportunity to get him a little bit. That one does not in the year, but yeah, a little bit of, the Winter Olympics going on. That's order after coming in off the bench. Harper.
By Victor.
But Jake's got 3 fouls in the first. Aaron Fox, and he will right near the timeline. Smith Jr. gets into the key. Gonna get there in the quarter. Should end on Arabia, and at the other end. Here's who was going to free himself. Lakers can't for San Antonio. Connect, but they got to play defense. Here's Bronny's open if he wants it. And Carter Bryant, and tonight, Kobe Buffkin. Laravia with 6 assists, no turnovers. Fox has in the top 5 in the end. Buffkin's going to let it. He's going to try it again. Oh, look at him. He's on one. And they're going to let over. This time, type stuff that's going on right now. Case, doesn't matter who's in there. I want to lay it in. I want to give it to my. Yep, on a Nuxon Hayes. He doesn't even want to challenge. And Bronny fouls him or no? With his appearance here tonight. And here's Barnes going to shoot a 3.
7 minutes to play.
Together. Trying 2 in a row. 2 candidates did not play. In the Castle. They go into the corner. The Lakers have won 8 out of point differential out of the Lake. Vassell with the, but he picks up an assist right there. Finding Hayes, turn big on little right here. He goes. Mike, what about the point differential?
This is the kind of season where you almost have we actually overrated sometimes.
Yeah, but most of the teams. Here's Rui, 2-on-1.
Just doesn't qualify with number of it.
Guarded by Kennard.
Stop him when he's that deep, but yep.
Over Wembanyama out on top. Finding Bryant, looking for Kleba. Oh, it's Bay. Rookie in 17 minutes, and it was the most. Thursday night. Rui has been in place for a long time. 78-50. Next moments. The first half for San Antonio. At least the lane. Wembanyama is still. Remember at halftime, we're sending it back to the. He's going to pick up. You mean tonight, obviously. They're going to lob under to him. Maybe. Not at all. Looking for 3 more. So Jake is 1 away from both. He's 8 out of 10 so far. Lakers and taking advantage of it. Trying to, then they steal it.
Bill?
What's that?
Look at that. You see that?
Ever. You saw it tonight. He's 37. That's the Harden's flyby by Buffkin. Hit the floor after a great shot. Buffkin nearly knocked it away.
catches sometimes keeps.
With Hachimura, a little reverse in Sacramento, of course. Shooter. Now Fox, little single night. Champagne down the middle he goes. Big game show, so we'll shout out that D has been traded to the. They play tomorrow. His hot movement. They swing it around to the south. Bryant, the Southern California side. Barnes, lob, Wemby, near a little bit more.
He's one tall individual. Then there's going to be absolutely nothing to do.
Middle he goes all the way. Throw it up. Barnes, 6. Buckham needs to get guys at the other end. One of them is Wembanyama turning. Kennard, corner. 2. Corner 3. Fox with Kennard right on his. Sub open is Vando. Vando in the court. Games underneath Champagne. Off Harper. But walking out, he steals it.
Yeah.
Brought it up. Just run the break. 9 right back for Wembanyama. His confronts Harper. Be on 20 shots. He's going to go all the way to the other end and corner. Corners he's made now is a late. Fifth Vando is. There's. And it's in. We're at number 0 all the way. 110. Starting lineup.
Just got to be aggressive thinking.
Vando, little up fake. For him, they played OKC a week ago. Gear up for your next adventure this spring. Lob, Cornette's there, and he put friends and family here. Again, easy two. He's deep underneath it. He puts it on. Maxi Kleba and Drew 47. Timmy open in the. Him a spot on the big club. Golden Johnson, baseline, got it out on top, guarded by Nick Smith. 21st game, unfortunately, tonight is they're actually tied with Atlanta. It all evens out at the end. Turning. How about this right now from
the whole bench is
suit up tonight. Smith, here's a 3-point on Thursday. That one's stats this year. Oh, Kelly Olynyk. Connect 3. Bye-bye. Timmy 3. Tim Bryant. Players now all of a sudden. I would say all of a sudden. The bounce pass. Good. The basketball. Kobe Buffkin. Big pass in trap side. And it gets stolen, but he's in of your favorite players. Down. Here's a lob underneath. Olynyk was thinking about the great Bryant in the Drew trying to get to the rim. Goes all the way underneath.
Buddy, but 0.
He was the only one. Kelvin Brian, again, as I mentioned earlier, he's now. They leave J-Mac alone and 6:20. Antonio. Oh, Tim Bryant down the middle. Good passing and he'll get the foul. Here's upright if you're employed that many times. That bye-bye. J-Mac moves in. Here he goes all the way and scores. Dallas will be here on Thursday. Late. 14 games. That is true. Oh, blocked that time. Little on big. Over Olynyk.
Sorry, but
21 minutes. And how he's tonight. I mean, that's just like every night.
So many talented. Too many.
All the way. All the way.
Approaching the 2.5 minutes.
Long trip is going to be just a day short. Houston. Underneath. Dalton, there is 3 through 6 could totally change. 70. It's the first time season against the Lakers in Los Angeles. But you needed my, I mean, he was unreal. Tonight, Spectrum game here is
individual. Stronger, and he can absorb contact. Then there's going to be absolutely nothing to do. 4 on the clock.
Yeah, down the middle he goes all the way. Throw it up. Barnes made 3. Lakers have made 6. Made 1. He's 0 for 3. Buckham needs to get back. And now they're going to have a bunch of guys at the other end. One of them is Wembanyama turning. Kennard, corner. Very popular podcast, too. I have a sellout here tonight. Corner 3.
He's got deflected.
And Fox with Kennard right on his. We're going to see, I think, their sub. Kennard. Wide open is Vando. Vando in the corner. But he's been back now for, what, 8 games? Underneath Champagne. Always trying to ward off Harper. Side. Wembanyama comes walking out. He steals it.
Back.
Looked great for a while.
Yeah.
Bronny up by Bronny. The Lakers run the break. 9 back. Vassell, Harper, right back for Wembanyama. His Rui spinning. Confronts Harper. 26 minutes, and he has 40 on 20 shots. It's the Lake Show. He's going to go all the way to the other end. And 104-68. Corner back. You know how many he has? 3-pointers he's made now as a Laker. 50. He'd be thrilled with it. Vando is. He went 13 minutes earlier. J-Max in. We're at number 0 all the way.
Score might end up.
We got 110. Arabia has fouled out. Again, starting lineup.
Get past the primary. Just got to be aggressive thinking.
Have an assist. Ronnie, Vando, little up fake.
Protecting the rim.
You want to know an impressive number for him? They played OKC a week ago. Vando at the line, and Laker fans gear up for your next adventure this spring. Your Lakers. Lob, Cornette's there, and he puts, I'm sure, plenty of friends and family here. Again, easy to lay up underneath, stays with it. He's deep underneath it, he puts it up. Have Vando, Dalton connect, Ronnie, Maxi Kleba, and Drew break across the timeline. In the attacking 47. Timmy open in the corner. G League play earned him a spot on the big club.
To the Lakers.
Keldon Johnson, baseline.
Final.
J-Max got it out on top, guarded by Nick Smith. Dropped their 21st game, unfortunately, tonight. As games in the NBA. They're actually tied with Atlanta. Evens things up, as Stu says. It all evens out at the end. Turning tonight with 5 points. How about this right now from
82. The whole bench is.
Did not suit up tonight. Smith two-man game on the perimeter. Ball fake. Here's a 3-point. One more before the All-Star break on Thursday. That one's set to field goal shooting. A little more advanced stats this year. Oh, Kelly Olynyk is a very good offensive player. Connect 3 now. Timmy, flyby. Timmy, 3. Get into the NBA. Bryant.
Yeah,
I know. So many great undrafted players now all of a sudden. I would say all of a sudden. J-Mac trying to bounce pass. Good. Unfortunately in Spain. With the basketball, Kobe Buffkin. Above the rim like so many do in this league. Pass in trap. Chris has got it on the outside. And it gets stolen, but off the line. And he's in where to autograph items of your favorite players. Down. Michael loves what he wears. Here's a lob underneath. In the back. Olynyk was thinking about the, and of course Olynyk is another Gonzaga great. Bryant in the Bronny. Drew trying to get to the rim. Goes all the way. Underneath, giving up on the
yeah.
Play.
Everybody but Zero.
He was the only one.
Nice drop step by Drew.
Keldon Bryant, again, as I mentioned earlier, he's now. They leave J-Mac alone, and Timmy. 6:20. 100 soon to be 21, San Antonio. Oh, Timmer's game's over 500. Bryant down the middle, good passing. And they did get the foul. Great young man to do thorough. Here's
Been his forte.
I was going to say, you got to be doing something right if you're employed that many times. That Harper. Ooh, flyby. J-Mac moves in.
But he picks up a steal.
Here he goes all the way and scores. Studio El Segundo. Dallas will be here on Thursday. NBA. Oh, boy, nearly a full slate. 14 games. That is true. Olynyk. Oh, blocked that time. Side is another. James, little on big, over Olynyk.
Impressive. I just do. I'm sorry, but
Chance for double digits tonight. He's played 21 minutes. Be Stefan Castle and how he is. You know, one of the keys tonight, points a game in the paint. I mean, that's just like every night.
All Victor. I mean, they've got so many talented, so many.
Weren't putting up any resistance to that. Go.com Arena. All the way. He gets to double digits with 10. All the way. I mean, you got Castle, you got Fox. Connect's got 8.
Approaching the 2.5 minutes.
Next trip's going to be, the next long trip is going to be just a day short with 2 games in 4 days in Houston. Underneath, a low trip. Dalton, there is Con. In the West, of course, 3 through 6 could totally change.
As he goes up to 2 regardless.
70. Series. It's the first time in a year or in a season against the Lakers in Los Angeles. You're hoping for.
Oh yeah,
I know, but you needed my out to play. I mean, he was unreal. And thanks for hanging with us tonight. Spectrum. And the game here is